How's it going, Irish fans? ND Sean 45 coming at you. This is the most happiest that I've ever been since I've said that. And I'm telling you, all of you right now, I'm a little unprepared coming into this video, but I want you guys to see my raw emotion. No retakes, none of that. Just none of that. So you might hear me screw up a couple times, but you know what? I don't care. I do not care because we've done it. We have freaking done it. We have punched our ticket. We are going to Miami, Florida on January 7th to play for that national championship. And on top of that, you know, we beat our arch rival tonight, our most hated arch rival, the USC Trojans, in their place. To be honest with you guys, I don't know what's better. I mean, as crazy as that sounds, but of course, playing for the national championship, but it is very bittersweet to get a win over USC, a team that we've had trouble with all this decade, and it's just, this is a great night. This is a really great night to be an Irish fan. And who would have thought at the start of the season that at the end of the year, Notre Dame would be 12-0 and that we would be mentioned in the same sentence as national championship. This has just been a magical season, and what a way to end it. Well, the regular season, that is, because the season's not over yet, obviously, but 12-0 for the first time since 1988. I was only 2 years old. I don't remember that, but this I do remember, and I will remember until the day I die, and it is a very special feeling, I'll tell you that much. Knowing that years from now I'll be talking about this, and you know, it's like, I know we've been there before. We've been in the national spotlight. We've played for national championships. We've won national championships. But to actually be able to talk about it and it actually be recent news, you know? I mean, it's like, it's not new, but this feels like new territory that we're venturing into. Maybe it's just because it's been that long. And, man, this is fantastic. This is just... I got goosebumps, guys. As I said, I'm unprepared. I want you guys to see my raw emotion. No retakes, none of that garbage. But the game itself tonight, what can you say? At times it got a little too close for comfort. You know, Robert Woods, Marcus Lee, and you know, Woodkin, I got to give him credit. You know, he, for a young man making his first collegiate start, he did pretty good. So I got to give credit where credit is due, even if it is to the enemy. But Woods and Lee, we knew they were going to be problems for us. But overall, I think we did a pretty good job containing them. You know, I mean, yeah, we had a few scares, like at the end there when Lee caught that pass at the 2-yard line. You know, but our defense, they rose to the occasion. They shut them down. They came to that huge goal line stand at the end, and that's been the story of the season. And it's just, that is a team that wants to win right there. You know, sheer fortitude. What more can you say? In addition to that, Theo Riddick. What a game he had tonight. He just tore it up like no other. 20 carries, 146 yards, 1 touchdown. Well, hell, you guys saw the stats. He was running hard out there tonight. He was a workhorse, and the only thing that I don't get is why, when he was hot, Brian Kelly took him out of the game. I mean, you could just see the emotion and how, you know, angry he was when he got taken out of the game. And I don't blame him. But it doesn't matter. We came out of there with a win. He did what he had to do to get us there. And on top of that, it was only fitting to see Manti Te'o pick off a pass. You know, in this the best season that he's had with us in the time that he's been here, it was only fitting to, you know, put the finishing touches on this regular season with that play that he made out there. He deserved it. But, yeah, guys, I mean, that's really all I can say about the game. I mean, it all speaks for itself. You guys will see highlights. But, really, who would have thought, and I've said this a couple times already, who would have thought that at the start of this season, the Irish would be where they are now? I mean, nobody said 12-0 or predicted it. I mean, myself personally, I even had us winning, you know, at best 10 games. So I had questions of my own. But 12-0 at the end of the regular season for us, on the verge of playing for a national championship against whoever, and I'll get to that in a second, it just doesn't seem real. It really does not seem real. It hasn't fully sunk in yet for me. And, you know, I'm as diehard Notre Dame fan as it gets, you know. But it just, this is a great feeling. It almost doesn't feel real. I'm just afraid that, you know, I'm going to pinch myself and I'll wake up and I'll find out it's all a dream. But, I mean, this isn't really anything new for us. I mean, we've been there before. It's just been that long of a time to where it feels like new territory. And I'm sure a lot of you guys out there watching can attest me on that, you know. Yeah. But as far as who we're going to play, you know, it's pretty obvious who. It's going to be the winner of the SEC Championship, either Alabama or Georgia. You know, and I've been asked by a lot of friends and family members in the past, you know, few hours since the game got over with, you know, Sean, who would you like to play? And honestly, guys, I mean, I really have no preference if it's Alabama or Georgia. I mean, each one presents a different challenge, you know. So I say either one, bring them on. You know, bring it on. Either one is going to be a challenge. But I'll tell you this. Simply put, I want to beat the best. Okay? Like, I don't want to, like, I just want to, whoever the best team is, and most people will probably lean towards Alabama, but I just want to beat the best team so that way, if we do win this game in January, I don't want to hear none of this crap like, oh, well, if you played, no wonder you beat them. If you would have played so-and-so, you guys would have lost. You know, that same garbage. So I just want to play the best. And if that's Alabama, if that's Georgia, so be it. You know, as I said, many people would probably lean towards Alabama, but myself personally, I don't care because both of those teams are pretty damn tough football teams, and either one would be a challenge. But really, I have no preference. The only thing I got to worry about now is how am I going to get down to Miami on on January 7th. I mean, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but come hell or high water, my broke ass is going to find a way to get down to Miami on that day. I will be there. So, but a couple things I wanted to say before I leave. Shamrock Jerry, my buddy in Ireland, we did it, my friend. It started on your soil. Keep that in mind. And now we are going to play for a national championship. And also, another friend of mine on here, Cooper, he wanted me to give a special shout out to his buddy George. George, how you doing, man? I hope you're enjoying the victory as much as I am. This is fantastic. So enjoy it, my friend. And also, something that I want to address, and this is actually quite irrelevant to this video, but I got to laugh at Ohio State a little bit. See, when I was watching highlights, I saw that you guys actually raised Jim Tressel on your shoulders. That is a guy who cost you your shot at a national championship this year. Why are you raising that guy on your shoulders? I'll tell you one thing. If my coach that we fired ended up being responsible for costing us a national championship, I sure as hell wouldn't raise him on my shoulders. So, Ohio State, I laugh at you guys for that. That is just too freaking funny. The guy cost you a national championship and you praise him. Yes, I get that it was for the 2002-2003 team. I understand that, but still, it's the principle of the thing. Come on. But, look, anyway, guys, with this being the final game of, well, at least of our regular season, it has been a lot of fun, and we're 12-0, baby. 12-0. So for the final time, for the 2012 regular season, this is ND Sean 45 signing off. Go Irish! I will see you guys in Miami, Florida on January 7th. You can count on that. So, take care everyone. Go Irish!